Hello, Biafrans. Wherever you are listening to me this moment, I want you to understand that a good thing never come easy. To get a good thing is not easy. So, for this reason, I must have to praise Biafran freedom fighters. I must thank God for them. I must thank God for the Prime Minister of. I mean that I must thank the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic in exile, and at the same time appreciate His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. He's a good man with a good heart, and he has fought a good fight, and he has lived a good legacy for Biafrans who determined to be self-reliant or self-independent. For those who are yearning for the independence of Biafra nation, so they shall have their independence. And why I'm saying what I'm saying this moment is that the voices of Biafrans, both home and abroad, have done a lot and have gone a long way. And this is why I always say that one person cannot fight for Biafra freedom. One person cannot get Biafra nation. It takes a group of people who are determined to get it done. Let me tell you something. You may have not carried a gun and enter bush or forest or on the road or anywhere. You may have not done that. But your voice of condemning evil against Biafrans is what the world want to hear, and they want to see the confirmation of what you are saying, whether if it is true. Then if it is true, I bet you that you are not the only one who is going to fight for your nation. And at the same time, you should know that by the grace of God, you will be protected from the hands of the invaders and the witches and wizards who are running Nigeria government. They have predetermined that nobody should mention Biafra anywhere in Nigeria. Nigeria government and Southeast politicians have write it and seal it that nobody should mention Biafra. Nobody should wear Biafra attire. Nobody should say, I'm a Biafran. They want a Biafran name to die. Meanwhile, Biafra is a nation. Biafra is breathing. Biafra is alive. And this is why P2B said that Biafra have died 50 years ago. And P2B refused to tell us and show us the grave where they buried Biafra 50 years ago. This is a statement of a wicked man. This is a statement of a greedy man. How many people from Anambra State have Peter B given scholarship from primary to university? That Peter B was very busy taking care of terrorists and those who are wounded by terrorists, which have completely marred his reputation in the whole world, because he was doing all those things he is doing in order for him to become a president of Nigeria, which will never work. Recently, when Ibrahim Babangida was celebrating his birthday, some of them who are Fulanese and Hausas in Igbo land went there to celebrate with him. And I didn't see what Babangida achieved for Igbos. I didn't see what Babangida did for Biafrans. For your information, Babangida was one of those who fought Biafrans mercilessly until he had a gunshot of wound on his leg during Biafra-Nigeria Civil War. That was how he was removed and Buhari take over his position. Babangida removed the bullet in his leg when he became military head of state of Nigeria after he dethroned Buhari. So, I want you people to know that many are called, but few are chosen. Many are called Igbos, but inside them, there are Hausas and Fulanese, which does not deserve to exist or to coexist with the real Biafrans. But I believe that day is very close, that everybody must answer his father's name. If you know where you are coming from, irrespective of your money and age, there's no any amount of money you have that somebody somewhere didn't have it and have it more than you. And no matter your age, somebody must senior you somewhere in the same Igbo land. So for this reason, you cannot stop your punishment when it is time. So I'm using this opportunity to let Biafrans know that no going back, Biafra or nothing. And we have decided to die on our right, because Biafra is our nation. Biafra is our ancestral land. Biafra belongs to us. We don't have to share it with anybody. And Biafra is not negotiable. And Biafra does not belong to one person. So, and Biafrans are not only Igbos. Let me tell you the truth. Biafrans are not only Igbos. There are other tribes that made up Biafra nation. So, don't claim that you are above anybody. But I want to tell you that your voices have helped for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa from Finland custody, because the whole world today and Donald Trump and the world leaders have heard your voice, and they condemned the illegal detention of Biafra Prime Minister in Finland because he committed no offense. It's self-determination, self-defense. He's a freedom fighter. He's a gallant and a wise man. So, and we have made up our mind, we cannot leave him to remain in the custody of Finland. Meanwhile, he committed no offense. And for this reason, we are going to fight with the last drop of our blood to make sure that our president, Simon Ekpa, is released as soon as possible, because it has been announced and it must be enforced by all means. So I leave you here. Thank you for listening.